this for a second. Okay. Now, pick an angle that I like. Let's keep that top. You know what? We can put a level right here. There's this chair is at, but where does that sit? What does level look like? Yeah. I think that's worth a shot. We can tack it and then explore the ergonomics. And now, sure, but we also need to be conscious of this angle, right? Yeah, you just want it to be parallel to the chair.
It needs to be like that. That's flat with that interior.
Okay, that's probably right.
Yeah.
Okay. You good if I weld here? I'll weld one and we can move a little bit. I'm going to position you and then you hold it. You ready?
Yeah.
Right there. Right there. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Ooh.
But I don't know if that's the right answer, right? Because the angle of the chair and stuff, it looks right.
It does.
How does it look from the front? How's this angle? Pretty good.
Yeah. I can't tell because the plastic, this part is.
I mean, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah. Once you put the cover back on, it'll be easier.
But it's not like
No.
blatantly out.
No,
Okay.
it's good right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, don't do that because it's barely tacked.
Well, what I was doing there was just saying it has a play.
Has a little play. Yeah. It will. I'll try to remove some of that play later, but. That ended up being about a ½ inch from the just about. Man, what a tricky thing to get right.
There's nothing to go off.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I had to go off was this existing hole in the foam from the factory where they would have had a cutout for an armrest if the chair was made with an armrest. And there was probably, I imagine this pattern of holes in here would have taken the armrest assembly, whatever that might have been. But that stuff is pretty much unobtainium, so we had to make our own stuff. I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm tempted to tack it a few more times, put the upholstery back on it, and pin it in, and have you sit in it and see how it feels.
Yeah. Just that.
Try not to set the foam on fire in the process. Actually, leave that. That was a nice rest in my hand. Okay. So, now to see if I can still assemble this thing. So the foam has to be, yeah. Can you grab the air blower? So what we're doing is retrofitting an armrest onto a van seat for the Noke van folks. This is the last piece of the puzzle for this custom build, and they sourced an armrest. It's for a Ford Transit, I believe, from like eBay or something. We've all used armrest before, but this is being mounted on this side. So what we have to do is just bottom it out and pick an angle, because we don't have the luxury of using those ratchets. They know that. They didn't have a choice. This is the only thing they could find. So that's what we'll use. All right, so this wraps over here. This wraps around here. It sits right there. And now the tricky part is, okay, yeah, that's still easy to get behind, but this is all gonna have to be done with the upholstery pulled down around the seat. If you guys ever want to work on cars, this is what it's like. 90% of it is not interesting, it's not fun to watch, it's not easy to explain to other people, and it's not exactly that rewarding. But you have to do it.
Friggin' upholstery, man.
I want to build custom cars, I want to have cool stuff. Well, you're ready to be alone for a long time while you stick your fingers into places you can't see. I urge everyone to put a custom radio in a car at least once. And you'll have a lot of appreciation for people that do it for a living. I kind of want to, I wish I could just cut this seam. Then you can't sew it back on.
What if? Right.
Well, there you go. It is the only thing we could come up with It's got some wobble, but I can't for the life of me figure out what I would do about that. I'm pretty sure you guys saw what we did up in here. It's right there. There's not a chance in hell you're gonna be able to see it. Basically, on the back side of the bracket, the shaft sticks through. You put 2 washers on it, and then we stuck a cotter pin through it and splayed the legs of the cotter pin out. It would be pretty hard to get it off at this point. And there's access is horribly tight. Can barely, I cut my finger pretty bad because of all the sharp edges of metal in there. But rotationally, it's very strong. Side to side, little wiggly, but I don't actually think about how strong armrests are anyway, so. But we got it done. Tyler said the ergonomics were pretty good. So yeah, 2 hours pretty much on the nose. So that's what I billed for, and we got the job done, and they can tidy all this up. I'm not an upholstery expert, so.
Very full day.
Very full day. Every day is a full day when you own a small business.
And what you got coming up tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm leaving. Tomorrow I will not be here. I'm gonna go to Formula Drift, New Jersey with some buddies. I'm gonna go to Englishtown, New Jersey and watch whatever round it is of the Formula Drift Professional Drifting Championship. And yeah, I will not be thinking about work. Last week was Nokefest. This week is Formula Drift. I deserve it. I work really hard and spend a lot of money.
Follow Tay's Instagram to see how the weekend goes.
Yeah, it'll probably be on the Instagram. And while I'm here, everybody will be not doing anything, probably.
And we're planning a spike takeover of the month of Fab. So.
Hey, as long as stuff happens, here's the thing. This is good. This is the second best thing to actual surveillance here. So I'll be watching the month of Fab videos while I'm gone and see what you guys are up to. Okay? No, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Check out Noke Van Co. They build custom vans and campers, and they're awesome folks. I'm sure you remember me mentioning their tragic fire several months ago next to us. They are up and running in a brand new building, and I'm gonna run over there right now, give it to them, and giggle a little bit, and then drive back. But I'm gonna hurry up because I don't want to keep them there very long.
Bye.
Bye.